Yesterday you learned how writers use imagery to create a setting and a mood in their writing. Today you're going to get a chance to try that on in your own writing. Your flash draft today is to choose one of the settings from the images on Schoology. There's lots there. You're going to write a flash draft where you use imagery to describe the setting and to create a mood or a feeling in the reader. So as we get started today, I want to remind us about imagery. Imagery, remember, is when the author describes what the narrator sees, hears, tastes, touches or feels, or smells. So I want to work right now with an excerpt that we looked at yesterday. It's from Bone Snatcher by Charlotte Salter. As I read, I'm going to pause and I'm going to mark up, I'm going to highlight any imagery that I see. Anytime I see the narrator describing what she sees, hears, tastes, touches, or smells. The house was made of wet, black stone. And where there should have been gargoyles, there was stone fish and tentacled monsters, leering at the sea. It was at least 5 floors tall and unimaginably wide. The author here is doing a great job really describing what the narrator's seeing. The whole building looked like it was about to slip into the water, with leaning walls and great holes in the roof that had vegetation poking out the top. Everything was made furry by a layer of moss, and there was a pervasive smell, right? There's our smell of damp and mold. It's also a little bit of a feeling, right? The dampness. It looked like a house lost in the jungle. It was terrifyingly grand and wild. So, through describing what the narrator sees, hears, tastes, touches, or smells, the author creates a mood or a feeling. And remember we said yesterday that mood was eerie or mysterious. So, what you're going to do now is you're going to go and you're going to choose one of the settings. And you're going to try to do this same thing. You're going to write a description of the setting using imagery to create a mood or a feeling in your reader. So let me show you my example. So the setting I chose was sitting on the dock at a lake. This is actually my parents' lake cabin. And it's around sunset, so that's a part of the setting. And the mood that I was trying to create, the feeling I was trying to create was peaceful. So I'm just going to read it to you, and hopefully you'll notice some of the imagery that I use in creating this feeling of peacefulness. I sit alone on the edge of the dock, my feet barely skimming the surface of the warm water. A feeling of stillness fills the cool breeze that dances across my hair and neck. I pull grandmother's quilt a little tighter and look out across the lake. The trees and mountains are silhouetted by the rich colors of the sky. I love how the colors blend together, white becoming yellow, becoming orange, becoming a hazy red. The last moments of this day reflected in the soft blue water. The lake in early evening smells like barbecue. Burnt coals and hamburgers. I can still see smoke coming from the fire pit a few cabins away, although the people have gone. I listen to the calming rhythm of the water, lapping against the side of the dock. The boards creak slightly with each wave. I can hear children playing in the distance, but they're too far to watch. Too far to watch. Instead, I watch the water moving lazily. It's been busy all day, and now it's quiet. It is still. So in my flash draft, I was really working hard to use imagery that made my writing feel peaceful, right? That created this feeling of peacefulness or stillness in the reader. So hopefully you felt that. Your job now is to do the same thing. You're going to go choose an image, and you're going to try to do that same thing. Use imagery to create a feeling in your reader. I have 2 hints for you. Hint number 1, I encourage you to put yourself in the setting. Imagine yourself in that setting. What do you see, hear, smell, taste, touch, or feel? And then second, what is the mood or feeling that you want to create? Make that decision before you ever start writing, because that's going to really help you choose the language that you want to use. Okay, go get started writing.